Happy Easter and welcome to Formula One TV. Today we saw Lewis Hamilton make a hat-trick of wins by winning the Chinese Grand Prix in Shanghai. He was followed by his teammate Rosberg, who was followed by Alonso, who finished third to complete the podium, and they were followed by the Red Bull pairing of Ricciardo in fourth respectively and Vettel respectively. I'm not going to talk about Mercedes yet, but congratulations to Lewis Hamilton. Always nice to see a Brit do well, and to make it three in a row for him is a fantastic feat. But I want to talk about Sebastian Vettel Red Bull and his attitude, his professionalism we saw today by saying tough luck on the radio after being asked to move over by the race engineer Rocky when Ricciardo was simply quicker than him. Now, it's been a recurring issue for the last couple of seasons, and while people, always moan about, oh yeah, he's won four, but it's just like, because he's not professional. He doesn't respect his teammates. He doesn't respect his his team. Sometimes I wonder, does he know what world he's in? He talks to the media very well, but we know behind closed doors how he's like. I don't. All right, fair enough. I don't know him. Everybody speaks so well of him. You know him in the Formula One world. But we saw this in Multi 21. We saw this in Istanbul when he clashed with Webber. I mean, he basically, a lot of talk about Webber retired because of the whole weight and the rule changing, and he was getting too old and he had to change his weight. It wasn't the right weight for this type of Formula One car. But he basically, he definitely egged Webber to retire. Webber was going to leave during last season, straight after Malaysian Grand Prix. Right, the way he treated Webber was disgusting, and the way he's treated Ricciardo today. And I am a fan of team orders. I've said that in previous my videos, but I just feel today it's boiling over for me. When's enough? When's it going to be enough for Vettel? Because he's got the backing of Horner. Horner comes out and says he finally did back away. For me, it didn't look like he backed away. He A, ruined his own race, B, ruined Ricciardo's race. I mean, Ricciardo's faster than you. Simple as that, Seb. He is faster than you. Let it go. Let it go that Mercedes are faster than you. Let it go that Red Bull are not that dominant. Show us what you're about. Show us this season. It's not about the car. Red Bull for me, I think, no disrespect. Red Bull, we all thought, I thought in winter testing, they were miles. They didn't even complete a lap in the last testing. Now they're finishing 4th, 5th, and Ricciardo's showing some good pace. So that the car can, the adjustments will be made in Europe for Vettel to compete with Mercedes, in my opinion, and it will happen. Show us that. Don't show us that petty side we've seen, these last couple of seasons to make us doubt if we're worthy to even think about overtaking Schumacher's record. Show us a bit more. Show us something that's, sportsmanship. Show that a bit more. Team orders are there to be ignored or, accepted. He accepted it today for the second time answering. But me as a Formula One fan, and I want Sebastian Vettel to show the Formula One a bit more, sportsmanship and professionalism. Especially when his teammate is the surprise package of the season so far. His driving in Bahrain has been fantastic. His driving, his driving in Bahrain and Malaysia and Australia has been brilliant. He got disqualified, obviously, in Australia, but his driving throughout the whole season has been fantastic. I'm excited because he would have overtaken Alonso if he had a couple more laps, or he wasn't even behind. If he wasn't behind Vettel for that period of time. But we have to look to the future, and it's going to be exciting how that goes, because I don't see it anytime soon. Vettel, they haven't got any straight line speed anyway, Red Bulls. So Ricciardo, once they get straight line speed going, really, really bodes well for Ricciardo's season. And obviously Vettel's struggling to even work on this setup. So obviously when the straight line speed improves, hopefully you'll see an improvement for Sebastian Vettel. Lewis Hamilton, what can you say? First to 56, brilliant. Rosberg, a little incident. He clashed with Bottas on the first corner. That ruined his race a bit. Came from the back, overtook Alonso after the second round pit stops. Put him in a second position. He was just happy to finish the race. He thought his race was over when the contact was made with Bottas. He came out and said, listen, I'm 4 points clear of the championship, and so he should be. He's happy. Hamilton's closing the gap. Rosberg, although he's a bit annoyed that Hamilton's made it 3 in a row, he's just happy to be going into European races on top of the championship, and so he should be. Ferrari got their first podium today. I predicted that, and I'm quite happy I got it right. And Alonso's smiling again. The car's got really good straight line speed. I mean, the way they kept out the Red Bulls, and you can see the speed. He was off the front line at back. Only Massa for me got a better start than Alonso. It's funny that because Massa and Alonso collided on the first corner, but Alonso, he overtook. It was a fifth to second, and he pulled back to third when Rosberg overtook him. But Alonso shown that the improvements are working for Ferrari. I've been very critical of Ferrari for the whole season and for a long time now, but they can improve if their improvements can materialise, and if they can get Kimi involved. It's going to be exciting for constructors. Although Mercedes are clear winners, it's good to see. It will be good to see who finishes above Red Bull or Ferraris. Early days, because in Australia we saw McLaren do so well, and now McLaren can't even get points on the board. They didn't even finish top 10. Either drivers, Magnussen and Button. So it's early days. The improvement is well for Ferrari, and that's good for the sport. I want Ferrari to do well. I want Alonso to do well. He's a very, very good racing driver, and it's someone that is giving a lot to the sport, and I want him to add to these these 2 world championships. Maybe it'll be a long way because Mercedes are untouchable and they're a world of their own right now in terms of world championships. But Ferraris are back, as it seems. Massa's race was ruined today in the pit stops when Warnock got caught in the pit lane, and that's a shame because they were showing some good pace. I'm impressed by Williams, and I'm impressed by Force India. Perez and Hulkenberg slotted in the top 10 nicely, and they've backed up their podium, what they got in Bahrain. Not many people thought that. I didn't either. You think it's going to be a one-off, so it's a good thing to see for Hulkenberg and Perez and the Force Indian team. Next race is Barcelona, European races. It should change a little. Mercedes will be dominant, I believe. I think they still will be. Be interesting to see. New race. Rosberg, Lewis Hamilton, those sort of battles will go again with that. Ferrari's improvements seem to have worked this race. We're going to Europe where they traditionally should get better. Red Bulls will have their improvements. Straight line speed will improve. McLaren look to get a better downforce package than they're on right now. So after 4 races, Rosberg leads off 4 points of Hamilton. Mercedes are clear in the constructors. It's been a good start for Formula 1 this year, just how we anticipated from winter testing and the rule changing. Please like, comment, subscribe to the video. Follow me on Twitter at Formula 1 TV. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and look out for my dissection of this race on Tuesday. Thank you for watching, and happy Easter.